Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is June the 2nd, 2023 and it's 10 o'clock p.m. And I'd like to welcome each and every one of you that's here tonight. I'm going to slip into the chat real quick. It's a slow night. Becca's still live over on her channel and people will migrate over in a little bit. So Janine, thanks honey. Watch the tiger. The tiger is right behind me and I'll show you that little booger here in just a little bit. Let me see. Tucker's in the house. Hello, sweetheart. He's going to be working on his long arm. He's been away for a hot minute, helping his grandma with things back home, but he'll fill you all in, when he goes live, I believe on Monday nights. Hello, Dahlia, sweetie, and thanks for joining tonight. Candy, hello, everyone, and welcome, Candy. Linda Denton, hello. Melina, hello, sweetie. Susie Gabbard, hello, Donna, and everyone. So I'm pretty well caught up on the chat. Like I said, it's going to be a slow night tonight. And I expect that while Becca's on and she's having a really good live over with her mom and doing some teachings over there. So I was over there for a little bit watching and that was fun. Carrie, hello. Joe, can you move me to live chat from top chat, please? Thank you. Now I can make sure I'm seeing everyone as they come in. Mel, hello, and Elizabeth. So I'm going to try to just occupy a few minutes. That way I can show the tiger. I've got it finished on my side. Susan is out of town for her granddaughter's graduation. And Teresa Louise, I'm not sure if she's still fishing or if she's still under the weather. So either way, she is not with me tonight either. So you're stuck with just me. So let me see. I can go ahead and go over a few items. We will be talking about the cheetah tonight. I wanted to show you guys a pattern in case anybody would like to join in with us. My online guild and we're going to be doing this pattern. It's called Essential Gems and it's called Doodle. And you can find this online. I've marked it out really well. We've got it all figured out exactly the way that we want to do it. And I've worked today just a little bit behind the scenes and made sure that the measurements that we've set aside for it is going to be exactly what we need. So with that being said, I'll show you how nice it all came out. I broke it down and counted out every block to make sure that as we piece ours together, it's going to come together exactly the way that we all would like it to. So that's going to be a fun pattern to do with the guild. And if anyone would like to join in, shoot me an email and I will respond back with yous. And it's just something we're going to do to commemorate July 4th. Once you get it cut out, I'm estimating probably two sews and we'll have it all together. And it is on point. So I'm going to be showing a different way of doing on point. So that's going to be interesting and a little bit fun as well. Let me slip back here. I left off at Elizabeth. Carrie, Melina, I'm just trying to skim the chat. Good evening, Melody. I have to take pics of my cheetah and send them to you, Donna. I'm telling you what, I love these cheetahs. I'm seeing people have them done before we've ever even started, but I would love to see it. I've also seen pictures of the white tiger, and someone did one in a black and white, and it is stinking amazing. So there's going to be a lot of goodness as you guys send me these pictures. Like I said, Joe's going to be working on, he's going to be filing them, and then we're going to just do a rollout of all the patterns that we've done together as a group and be able to take a little walk down memory lane and showcase your work. That's one way of giving you your due because you have done this with us every step of the way. Iris Sale Lady, hello. All is well on our end, and I hope you are too. Karen, hello. I really like that pattern. I do. And it's an easy one to do. And my moderators have the link for that, and they can go ahead and drop it. In case anybody wants to sew with us, email me. If you want to sew it on your own, it is a free pattern. Renee, so it seems hi, sweetheart. I'll definitely be making that flag pattern so much fun. Susie, I'm telling you, it's adorable. Katie, hello. She's using her private link for her YouTube now. The Right Way, good evening. Coming over from So Becca's Live, and hello. Kay Mueller, hello. Donna, Shaylee, hello, sweetheart. D, hello. Quilt Tessa, hello. So Becca, the configs weren't set up to allow redirect, so not sure if everyone will pop over or not. That's okay. And I watched your live. It was a blast to watch you and your mama sewing together. Pat Strawhouse, hey, beautiful. I am so looking forward to meeting you. Let me see. Sarah, hello. Gloria, hello. Donna and everyone from Tennessee. Lori Clark is telling everyone hello, and I believe Sarah Cohen. So that's all caught up. So everybody, I'm getting a few private messages as well. I'm going to continue here with the chat for just a second. I finished the tiger. Now to figure out how to quilt it. That's where I got hung up on the tiger. So when I show it, you're going to see where I got hung up. But I've reached out to Tucker, and he's going to, we had collabed prior to doing the tiger. He knew he was going to be doing the face of it, and I was going to be doing the outside perimeter. And then I will ship this puppy to him on Monday, and we're going to see what magic he can work on it over on his channel, and he'll use this for some video footage as well as do the final touches to it. Let me see. Just left Becca's hello, Mama Harden. Welcome. That was supposed to have subscription in that sentence. I missed what you're talking about, Katie, but it's okay. I need 48 more people. Okay. Let me see. Brenda Womack. Hi, everyone. Doing well. Hi, Tucker Sewing and Quilting. And Shirley. Hello, sweetheart. All the way from Michigan. So with all of that being said, I'll circle back real quick for those that weren't here. Susan is out of town for her granddaughter's graduation, and Tiffany is, she wasn't feeling well the other day when I saw her. Well, we zoomed for a little bit. I can't say I saw her per se. And she had a lot of back pain and stuff, but she was talking about possibly going fishing with her husband. So I'm not sure which way. Shaylee, I love that fabric on the chair. Is that African? Yes, it is. And I have tons and tons of African print. So I wanted to do something different with this. And I'm going to start using some of the African print that I have for these animals, because I think it's going to really bring them full circle. I do have a surplus of the African print fabric, so if anybody is interested in that as well, feel free to email me and I'll do a private Zoom with you. Let me see. Hello, everyone. Brenda Womack, Gloria Butler, Mama Harden. I'm just making sure. Ken No Show. I know you've given me your name before and it just slips my mind and I apologize. Donna, doing great, Mama Harden. How are you? Okay. So with all of that being said, that's where we left off there. Okay. Streamlabs is not allowing us to post links tonight, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. We had trouble going on through YouTube, so Joe switched over to Streamlabs, and it is not allowing links to be dropped tonight. For that, I humbly apologize to everybody that's in the chat for your links not being dropped tonight. He's tried, and it's just not letting him. I don't know what's going on with the system tonight, whether it's everybody or just whatever. So I'll have Joe slip down to the table so I can show you this cool pattern that I'm going to be working on. And sewing sensations on my phone, can't chat much. Got settled in the hotel room and I'm here watching. Hello, sweetheart, and I'm glad you made it safe and sound. So if Jill switched the camera down, I'll show you this pattern that we're going to be working on. My online guilds, we are working on Yankee Doodle. It's going to be a fun pattern. So if anybody is interested in this, this is a free pattern. It's Wilmington prints, and it opens up a world of possibilities. It says, but look for Yankee Doodle, and you print it, and we're going to be doing this together, several of us, and anybody is welcome to join us. And I've already showed a few people. I went ahead and took the liberties to go ahead and break the pattern down because we want it to be a little bit smaller than what it's showing. And I'll be able to give you those sizes as well. But I worked today at getting everything cut out and making sure that the sizes are going to work. The goal is we'll have this done in two sew sessions. And it's just going to be ready for 4th of July to commemorate the holiday. So if anybody is interested, it's Donna at handmadebying.com. Let me know. Grab your pattern, grab your fabrics, and it is really scrappy, so that's going to make it even more fun. So let me see. Dahlia's able to type them in that way. So she was able to get Becca's in. So however you're doing that, Dahlia, you keep up the good work, sweetheart. So let me see. I've got, let me show you the tiger. It's done, and it'll be going off to Tucker on Monday. This is done with the African print on the back. I couldn't get it to hang because it is a little bit heavier than what you would think, but I did something different with it. I double stuffed the face so that when he quilts it, it's going to give it a lot of fullness. Trying to get it to turn. There you go. It's upside down. Well, it's okay. Joe's trying to help me. But this is how she turned out. And I think she turned out really pretty. I did it like a waterfall's coming this way, like water running through a forest. Tucker's, this is really stuffed. So as he does it, it's going to look like it's 3-dimensional when it comes out. So he's got his hands full for this one. And a little bit of extra batting was added here, down at the bottom, here at the eyes, and that white over there. So we'll see what magic he can come up with for this. Do you want to just lay it on the long arm, sweetheart, and I'll fold it up later? Thank you. Buttercup, you need to move, baby. Now let me see. Where are we? That is amazing. It turned out better than I had thought. I wasn't sure if I even wanted to finish it. When I got sick, I just lost the desire or the passion for it. But now that it's done, my moderators and I, we sew a lot together, and we've decided that, yeah, it kind of grew on me once I got that last block in. So I'm glad that I stuck with it and was able to do that. Quilting compound. Let me see. Stay here. Let me see if I can get that to show. You did an awesome job. Can't wait to finish it off. Yep. There is no doubt in my mind that you're going to be able to add that finishing touch to it, Tucker. It's going to be amazing. And I can't wait to see you bring this full circle. It's going to be amazing to see how this turns out. I spoke with T, and we discussed the background, the backing, and things that I needed to use on this project. And I pulled from my African print, and these animals now that I have, that I will be using for the backings for those. It just adds that extra depth to it per se. Let me see. Is the tiger pieced? Yes, it is FPP, Candace, and we just showed it. You're welcome. Becca, if you're helping her share links, I greatly appreciate it. Let me see. Quilting compound, your link has been dropped. Thank you. Yeah, if I have any other YouTubers in here and you would like your link dropped, put a heart in the chat. That'll notify my moderators that you do have a channel. And it appears to me on their end, they're able to drop links for me tonight. So that'll let them know to go ahead and drop your link. So let me see. I'm going to talk about the Cheetah just a little bit tonight. And it is going to go very, very slow. I took liberties today to really break this pattern down. It is not a hard pattern, but we wanted one that's going to last us all summer long. One of my guild members has already completed the face while she was waiting on us to get started, and a couple in the chat has already finished it in its completion, and they're going to be sending me pictures, and they are also welcome to post in my Handmade by Ying Let's Share group. But I've opted, we always fast track these projects, so this time I really want this to go slower so everybody can enjoy their time on the summer, and we'll come together when school starts and we'll do the final piecing. So I've broke it up. We're on a break for like 10 to 11 weeks with school. So I did a 11-week breakdown, and then we'll come together and just do the final piecing. But when we do, it's the first time we get together, as you can see right here, these are 2 background pieces. So there's no real big sew in there. So all we're going to have is this little section here, and there's a total of 8 pieces. So we will piece these pieces that night when we come together, and then we'll join them and set that aside. The next week we come together, we'll do this one and set it aside. That'll give you the warm up. One of my guild members has told me this is very, very tedious. So feel free, if you are sewing this, go ahead and begin working on it if you would like. Prior, this took her the longest, was getting these little minute pieces done. So I made that week 4. These are going to go really fast. So as far as I am concerned, if you're sewing this project with us, you can go ahead and work on this piece at your own pace, but I would implore upon you the numbers that you see inside of this box, that you do put those in a separate baggie. That way you're not going to get all of your parts all messed up. When you're setting up your pattern, I'm going to go through a total breakdown of, you're going to, after you get them all marked and after you get all your colors labeled on your pattern pieces, then you're going to break it down as in week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And I'm going to give you those dates when we come back together when I do the total walkthrough. And that's when we're going to stick to a good, solid schedule. There will be a week in June that I will be away doing for a retreat. And when I do that retreat, that's going to be a bye week is what I like to call them. Use that extra time to work on week number 4 because you're going to need it. The official kickoff for this is going to be June 16th. So you have a good 2 weeks to get your pattern, get your fabric, and meet me back here on the 9th that we're going to sit and I'm going to show you how to break your pattern down. I've already took the liberty to do mine and break it down. That way I've got it ready to go and ready to show you. I've got a lot of ladies and gents sewing this one. I've already got the backing picked for this one, so it's just going to be fun to do this together. I am not doing mine with the colors that's shown, but instead I'll be doing mine in the rain. It's I'm going to call it the rainbow fabric because I had to break mine down a lot different than what I'm going to be instructing you for your color codes. If that makes sense. I don't want to confuse anyone. If you need the pattern, my moderators can drop that link as well. Hello, Tiffany. Welcome to the chat, sweetheart. Let me see. Gloria, hello. Me too, Susan. Always knit and crochet. Absolutely. Hello, everyone. If I've missed you, Bernina, hello, let me see. Denise. Okay, I think I've got everybody. I just wanted to make sure that I have not missed anybody. So that's all I can tell you right now about the Cheetah. So I was YouTubing today, and then while I'm YouTubing today, I get this cool text. And this girl's always up for a fun challenge. And I've got my summer projects pretty well already planned out in advance. And my schedule's pretty tight. As anybody that sews with me knows, I'm always on the go and I'm always working. And so I was watching Tracy over at the sewing channel, and I gave her a little heart and I said, "Oh, that's a cool pattern." Well, guess what? Tracy challenged me. So guess what? This Scrapberry gingham, she wrote her pattern. This is what it looks like. It's a strawberry. And this is her pattern. So I was like, I don't know. Pulled it and worked tonight for a little bit and just pulled the fabrics that I'm going to use. And challenge is accepted, Tracy. If you're in the house or you watch this later, I will be sewing this. And I'm going to estimate about a 3-week finish because I have other work to do. But I will do this pattern and I will showcase it on your channel. So technically, I can tell you the challenge has been accepted. Joe has finally got the link to drop for this. And this is going to be a fun pattern. Go over to her channel, watch the video. It's not a long video, and it's going to show you how she put this pattern together. I believe this is her first one that she has wrote. So it's just going to be fun. So I'll give you a little walkthrough as to what I'm doing. She has, even here on the pattern, you got to be careful to make sure you make 2 copies, not 1. Because the stem template she has right here. So the goal was that you don't waste paper, but you're going to need 2 copies. So you're just going to have 1 copy to where you're going to cut out your stem. Then you're going to use your heat and bond on the back of your stem. I've already picked out the top of the Scrappy berry is what we're going to call that. And for the berry itself, right here, basically, it's just going to be a fun block. And I love doing these. At first, I was just going to do them really simple with these colors. And I had pulled these and starched them. And I was like, I'm just going to play it safe. And the longer I thought about it this afternoon, I was like, no. If I'm going to take the challenge, I'm going to take the leap of faith and we're going to do it all the way. So these are the colors that I've chosen, and it's going to make it a really scrappy berry. So this is the colors. It's got some pretty flowers and some stripes, even some hot pink. So it's going to be really, as I said, scrappy. But I just think it'll be a fun project. I've been FPPing for so long. Sometimes you get a little burned out and you need what other friends call the palette cleanser. So this is going to be my palette cleanser before I start the next FPP. So that's going to be fun. Then she has your background. She's got it a light, a medium, and a dark. So these are the colors that I've chose. This will be my dark, my medium, and then I'm going with the white. So this will be the background of this. So that's going to be a fun one. So if anybody is sewing it along or would like to, let me know. Also, check out over Tracy at the Sewing channel. She posted that video today. It's going to be a fun, easy sew. It is not hard at all. But I would implore upon you, it took me a couple times to read the pattern through. And then I was like, I'm not seeing this or I'm not seeing that. And she says here, you need to watch the video first because she's verbalizing a lot of stuff that's not wrote here. So it is not going to be a hard one to do. It's going to be fun. I love an hourglass block. So that was the pull-in for me to be able to do this one. Let me see. I enjoyed her blue Scrappy video. Scrappy sewing is my happy time. Absolutely. I love to pull from scraps. So these are leftover remnants. So I'm going to go ahead and use those and see how it turns out. Let me see. If you haven't checked out Tiffany, she's got a lot of stuff going on over there. She's did a good box haul the other day. Becca did one as well. And I don't have a whole lot to go over with you guys tonight. I just wanted to hit the important factors. If you're doing the cheetah and you're doing it in the rainbow, please let me know, because there's a lot of things that you need to be really diligent when you're doing it. And I reached out to Violet Craft and spoke with her, and I can show you about the chart 1, chart 2, chart 3. If you do not understand that method that she is utilizing for these patterns, for this one in particular, please reach out. It's really, once you understand how she wants you to do it, the rest is easy. I did have to pull a few colors to make it all come together, but it's going to work together really nice. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. Let me see. I've showed you the tiger. I told you we're doing the cheetah breakdown on June the 9th. We are doing the official kickoff on the 16th. This is going to run all summer long. There will be no live on the 30th from my channel. So that'll be when you'll need to work on that block 4, that section. Doing the cheetah in a brown grunge. That is going to look adorable. Let me see. I'm trying to see. I want to make sure that I am not missing anything important before I cut the live off tonight. I think that's just about everything. I will be catching up on the Vortex this week. Some friends of mine was sending me a little bit of extra batiks that I needed, and I've got all of that. I'm going to lay them out, do the black and white picture, and then I'll be showing that. Also, Tucker has extra 18-inch at-a-quarter rulers. I had him order those because you are going to need them. And it's really important you have them. So make sure that if you have not got an 18-inch, reach out to Tucker over at Tucker Sewing and Quilting. Let me see. I have one more quilt to show you guys tonight. I'd be remiss if I didn't show you this one. It's really cute. Fallon over at So Be It Quilts wrote a pattern, and I told her I was going to do it. So when I did my live all day sew, I went ahead and whipped this up. And if you're interested in the pattern, go check Fallon's out. This is all her pattern and her fabric line. But I think it turned out really adorable. And it kind of looks like a ladder going up and down. Let me hold this up, because it's already pressed and ready to go into the... God, hello, sweetheart, and thank you. You're such a sweetheart. That is Susie Gabbert's husband, Scott. He's a sweetheart. Blesses us. Here's the link. Thank you, Tucker, for dropping the link. Scott, that was so sweet. And I greatly appreciate it, sweetheart. So if you're interested in that pattern, slip over to Fallon's channel, find her video, and just look for that. Fallon wrote that pattern. She may or may not still have the fabric line, because I was like a good couple weeks delayed in honestly getting it done. So with all of that being said, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm sorry it's a short live, but there's not a whole lot that I can go over tonight because the tiger's done. I can't really kick off the Cheetah, but I wanted to show you a few summer projects that I do have lined up that you will be seeing coming out on my channel. I do have an interview scheduled for Monday night, and I'm waiting for the confirmation for that before I go ahead and get the thumbnail up for that. The following week, Nancy is going to be on with me on that Monday, and I will be doing one more all day. I'm not sure it'll be a 12-hour, but I'm going to do it all day sew. And I may use that day to work on this project for Tracy's. So if there's any YouTubers out there that would like to come on and sew and chat, you are welcome to. And I will pick the date when we're going to be doing that, and I'll get that out. So thank you guys. Have a fabulous evening. God bless. Take care and have a fabulous weekend. Bye-bye.